Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kyusho here, and now, before we do start, let's give a brief little review. In the last part, a number of things have happened. Deku has turned into the man spider, a creature that is relying on its primal instincts, nothing more than a savage monster. Now, this creature, after it tore out Regent's throat and peeled him out of the armor like a snack, he did a number of things. He tried to go after Cindy because he could smell her in the air, and he was stopped by Nova and the Human Torch. He turned and left before Felicia gave chase and found him. And Deku, he did one simple thing. He took her as his bride, as his queen. And Cindy, a week later, tried to investigate a location where he might be. She remembers a sweet taste in her mouth. And then things felt strange. She just felt this strange feeling in her body. I mean, she could feel her heart racing. She could feel the pressure in her chest, her blood not boiling, but she just felt this strange emotion, feeling, thing. It's hard to explain. But she just cut off comms communications, and that's all Julia remembers. And then there was actually Jessica. She went into the Spider-Verse. Again. She picked up a few people to try and help her figure this all out. And whenever they came back to reality 616, Jessica Drew was gone. The location was empty, and everyone, they went there to try and figure this all out. Now, a number of people, they had this strange taste in their mouth. To some it was sweet, and to others it was bitter. But the creature that is still in New York, it knows there are people in the city. It knows there are other Spider Kings here, and it does not want to share its territory. There is much it knows right now, much it plans to do, and much it will do. However, right now it wants to make a home, rest, recuperate, and then take action. Hunt, live, eat, consume, survive. And that was really one of the only things going through its mind. The one straight line of logic and thinking. Eat, hunt, kill, sleep. That's it. Now, right now we do actually cut to Toga. Toga doesn't going to sit there in the shower. She's in this Izuku's reality. But what the hell is going on with her? Okay. This isn't another panic attack. You're okay. You're okay. But what the hell is wrong with her? She feels strange, and this thing hasn't gone away. Okay. So she's probably freaking the hell out. I mean, things have not been easy for her. I mean, okay. You're still trying to make up for everything. You're still trying to figure everything out. You are still trying to be okay, Toga. Okay, just don't think about what happened to Dad. Just stop thinking about it. They'll rot in jail. They'll never get out. You still have your friends. You still have them. Then in her mind, her going to hear a knocking on the door. Her actually going to somewhat step out of the shower and walk over. Her going to pull open her door and ask, "Who's there?" As Jarvis would inform her, there is currently nobody in her quarters. However, he simulated the sound on the shower door or the bathroom door to alert her to the presence. "Thanks, Jarvis." "No problems. Would you like me to tell them that you are occupied at the moment?" "Yes, please." This being where Julia does it hear Jarvis and inform her. Himiko Toga is currently occupied in the shower. Oh, crap. Really? She can't join me for patrol? No. She has told me that she would like to be left alone. Would you like me to route you to another one of these spider individuals in the building? Um, Penny? Penny is currently not available. Okay, what about that counterpart of Izuku? Spider Assassin? No, the other female one. Are you speaking of Azumi Midoriya? Yes, I am. Can you tell me where she is? Is she in the building? Sensors indicate that she is in the building, yes. But she does not want to be bothered. Really? Yes. She has specifically requested not to be bothered by anyone. Why exactly is that? I do have theories, but at the same time, I do not believe that you would wish to hear them. Okay, Jarvis, how bad is it? Bad. Good? Normal. I believe the word is normal. Okay, fine. Miles? Miles is available. I will message him. Really? That's odd. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh, that's odd. But okay, so let's see. Okay, so Toga. Right now the door gonna open. Hmm? Oh, sorry. I completely forgot I was standing here. Miles would like to speak to you. Hmm? Miles? Sorry. My head, I'm spacing out again. What's up, Julia? Um, I was curious as to whether or not you wanted to head out with me. Oh, um, right now? Yeah, right now. I was hoping to still look for Izuku. Is she acting a bit off? Um, yeah, let me, change real quick. I can help you out, but do you know where you might be able to find him? Not really too sure. Though I do have ideas as to where to start, but also way to track him. And the idea came to my mind whenever I was trying to figure out exactly why some people are acting strange. Strange? Miles walking down the hallway, and turning around the corner. Hey! I'm going to throw up his hand and talk about it. So you want to chat? I'm going to run up, as Toga is actually going to turn and close the door. And Miles will want to turn to that. Uh, is she okay? Yeah, she's just going to get ready for a second, but I need to. Jarvis, draw blueprints for the device. Device? The same one we used to catch Izuku last time. Draw them up and refabricate. Yes, fabrication will be done in 10 minutes. 10? 10 minutes. Yes. Future technology is a lot better. Yes, fabrication devices are still theoretical, but some have been created as of late. However, Stark Industries is the only currently working one that we know of. I have questions about that, and I will ask them later. The door gonna open. As Miles does so turn his head, staring at Toga. Her gonna walk out with her hair a bit messy and still wet. Her going to throw up her hood, as right now the symbiote it doesn't cover her face. Whoa. Yeah, sorry. So, what exactly is happening now? Okay, so we have a device that can help us find him. Really? Yeah. Though, we gotta talk to Reed and Reed. Why'd you say that twice? Right now, Toga going to actually turn and open a portal. As there is where the two are gonna walk through, and Miles, he actually still gonna jump backwards. Them right now flying into the room where the two Reeds do stand there, both discussing exactly what they do see in front of them. And that is where Miles does actually something going to turn. Him going to stare on and see. What the hell? Hmm? Right. I sort of asked the researchers of my reality to come here. Though I have been trying to look at a few things and the differences in my reality and yours. You have? Yeah, did you know that your guys' Daredevil is my Kingpin? That is a weird image, right? So, what's going on now? Am I good? Hmm. Then we're still going to look up. Miles stuck to the wall. What did you do? I was waiting for you guys to stop talking. I'm going to jump down. And Reed, he actually does go to turnover. Him going to ask them exactly what they're both here for. Hmm. Right. Um, Sorry to disturb you two, but has any work on the cure been good? Well, we've gotten past halfway. We believe it should take another day or so. Another day? Yes. Why? Well, we're glad that you guys are getting it done so fast, but I've kind of been put on a timetable. Izuku might lose himself to this. I believe that that's not highly practical or possible. You don't believe so? No. What Izuku Midoriya has done to himself is reversible. However, with the fact that his powers are radiation based, we're having to use certain methods to bypass certain things he's done to himself. What do you mean? Well, this time he used a standardized injection method, so something like a super soldier serum. However, he did not account for the arachnid DNA already in his system, after his supposed rebirth, as Julie has informed me. Yeah, I didn't realize he changed more. Or more than he already did visibly, not genetically. Exactly. So, what we have done here is create something that will help to cure him. It's going to destroy some of the spider DNA attached to his body and onto his, well, cells. After that has happened, he'll regress back to a human, and things will return a bit back to normal. I think the only real problem we'll have is the fact that we need to catch him first. Oh no, you don't need to catch him, you just need to shoot him. Very blunt, Mr. Richards. Quite. So, he's going to turn back to the Reed, informing him. They do still have much to discuss, though he does want to hear more about this council. And the two, they do continue their conversation. As they do, someone going to stare at the screen, and they are just writing and typing away. As the three do to leave. Okay, so they're more than halfway done, and they'll get an alert when they are done. But what were those two talking about with a council? Huh, a bit weird for their taste, so yeah, let's just ignore that. That right now on Julia's mind, as the three do to head out. Now, Toga, Julia, and Miles. The three right now are trying to search the city, while the other Spider family members, they are a bit more intrigued by this reality. They have been trying to get out there and search, but things have definitely been strange here. I mean, people are definitely happy to have heroes back, and apparently the J. Jonah Jameson of this reality isn't some snobby asshole here who hates Spider-Man. So things do look like they have changed. Hmm. Though this counterpart is definitely a bit weird for their taste. Now, we do currently have Toga. Toga is swinging around, and she currently is going to land on a lamppost. Her talking about it. Yeah, okay, so she still hasn't found anything. Keep searching. But just let me know if anything changes. Hmm? Alright, fine. Her gonna leap away. And swing away. As right now, while she's gonna fly through the air, they're following her. And they're definitely curious to know about this situation. Because they were left out of this. And it is kind of a big deal. It's important. And they feel a little betrayed. And we do actually have where Julia, she is swinging around herself. Her unaware about what is about to happen to Toga. And Toga, while she is swinging through the air, someone is going to fly directly into her. Her being struck as one of the two to go flying. Right now, Toga going to actually turn and bring her hand backwards. Her going to punch outwards towards whatever just grabbed her. the two smashing into a wall and sticking to it. Toga throwing her hands out and throwing the person off of her. Them smashing onto the wall and going to actually turn, bring up their hands and going to fire out webs. Toga and the person both dodging each other and moving out of the way. As Toga is going to get a good look at, who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? What the hell? You're not Julia. Who? You're not Jessica either. Who are you? Hey, listen. From another dimension, it's a lot to explain. A lot to explain. Venom going to pull off a Bakugo, expressing, that is not a symbiote like he thought. It is something different. Is it? Yes. Wait, symbiote? You're Venom. Huh, Bakugo Katsuki. Now, right now the thing is going to retract, and Bakugo, his face is going to drop. As she's going to introduce herself. Himiko Toga. You... How... Does he know you're alive? Like I said, I'm not from around here. Okay? I'm from Earth 65. Nice to meet ya. Wait a second. You're the version he saw, aren't you? You've heard about me. Huh. How are you here? I was asked for help, okay? Listen, I'm okay. You don't look okay. I'm fine. The symbiote gonna recover her. Actually, to tell him. She's trying to find him. Hey, trust me, I get it. I used to be an asshole to him too. I'm assuming on my Earth, you were still an asshole. Yeah. I assume I was still an asshole on your Earth. You know, here's someone to turn, expressing. Back in her high school, Bakugo was an asshole. But she hopes that here he's better. Bakugo, the one in her reality, is a drunk. And he'd lost quite a lot. He's fallen from grace from what he used to be. Did he? He was a soldier. He lost a lot. I don't know where he ended up, but I know he didn't look good the last time I saw him. That's not good. I know. Listen, there's a lot I want to say to you, but not you. Just understand that. Fine. Have you found any leads on him? No, I haven't. Come on, Toga. Just try to follow the smell. You can smell it in the air, can't you? Come on. You gotta find it. If you find it, you'll find him. And if you find him, you can radio to Julia and tell them what you found. Right now, Toga's gonna swing away. And Toga, she actually doesn't get pursued by Bakugo. And Bakugo, he's just kind of confused as to exactly where the hell she's heading to. And Toga doesn't hear Bakugo pop into her comms. As she's at least gonna yell at Jarvis, "Get him out of here!" Hey, I'm trying to ask questions. I'm trying to help. I don't need your help. Listen, I'll find him on my own, okay? And what are you gonna do when you find him? Radio in. Why? Listen, you're acting irrational. Can't you even see that yourself? No, I'm fine. Not really. No, I am fine. Just leave me alone. Really? Ham's still gonna swing by and tell her. Because the real Spider-Man of his reality, he knows could outrun him. And she can barely even, what? Keep up? I'm not trying to keep up with you. You're trying to keep up with me. I'm going easy on you. Besides, her actually going to take a sudden turn. Right now, her actually going to swing through an alleyway and turn, throwing her hand out and going to fall. Her going to throw it backwards and pull in a web. Her shooting it out and going to get ready. Her, when he yanked it, the motor of the tension was there, and she actually jumped up off the ground. Her going to leap up hard and fast. Right now flying up past Bakugo, as Bakugo he was a bit more alarmed. And she actually picked up the pace a bit more. But this time she seemed a bit more erratic. And what the hell? I'm trying to keep up. And Bakugo, he feels out of practice. He feels slower. Shit. You good, Venom? I'm fine. Right. Okay. Maybe we should rest. What do you think? Chili fries. I was thinking more nachos, but we can do both. Chili fried nachos. Yes. Now, well, that right now is currently happening. We do actually have Toga, who she is actually moving fast, and she's trying to find him, trying to get to Izuku. And there's that finally the sweet smell. Her actually going to throw herself directly into the wall with her hand. Her sinking her hand into it with the symbiote. Her going to slide across the wall and gonna stop. Her gonna climb to the top of the building and look around. Okay, where is it? She smells it. But her going to actually hear something. Hearing a person scream as she's going to run over and leap down. Her going to smash down directly onto the man spider. And right now, Deku, he actually has a let go of the person he was about to consume. As there is where Toga, there's a leap backwards and off. Her going to actually smash down onto the ground and going to stand there. Bringing her hands up and informing him. Okay, listen, here's what we're going to do. Right now, Toga having her eyes go wide, as the massive creature is going to spin around. A giant monster. It's... No. No. No, 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 no. Her staring at it. And it was a flash in her mind. What happened with Izuku and the lizard of her reality? And Toga, she doesn't want to panic. Her actually on someone's turn and try to shoot out a web. And there actually is where Venom, or the symbiote, is now responding. Her going to start staring down her hand. What is going on? Why isn't it working? Why is nothing working? Her going to turn, as there is where a web is shot onto her. And Toga doesn't going to turn her head. Her going to stare at that and bring her hand up. Going to make claws and slash away at the web and turning to face the man spider. It's going to speak out. Toga. Izuku? You recognize me? Of course. Now, Toga doesn't want to step forwards. Her mask going to slide off of her face, asking it, does it remember her? I remember Toga. Okay, Izuku. Listen, we're gonna help you get better. What the hell's wrong with my head? No, wait. That smell. Shit. Oh, crap. Oh, that explains a lot. Right now, Toga going to fall forwards, and she just feels this pressure in her chest building. She doesn't get it. What is this? Her feeling confused. And right now, the symbiote is going to cover her, and she's going to tell it. Fix her. Get rid of whatever the hell is going on. Keep her mind clear. And Toga doesn't want to have the symbiote try to do what it can. And this thing, it does go to try. And Toga just don't stand back on her feet. Her going to bring her hand up and press the communicator, informing them about how she found it. And she's kind of in a bit of trouble. Her not going to turn and swing away. As the man spider, it does go so and turn. It's going to run up the wall. And Toga, the moment she actually did go to get up high in the air, the spider was actually leaping off the building to attack her. And right now it's actually turn and throw out its hand. Right now it's going to slash out a spike and swing it directly at her web. Her going to hear it snap. And then go to fall. It going to turn and shoot a web out towards Toga. It going to grab onto her, and they're going to pull her back in. And right there actually is where the man spider, it is going to grab onto Toga and go to hold onto her as they two do swing away. Her trying to break from its grip, but nothing's working. And the symbiote, it is trying its best. And right now, we do actually have a few of the other Spider-Men. And Miles. Miles was trying to get a few of them to get off their lazy asses and help. They're here to find the Spider-Man. But some of them have agreed. I mean, the cure needs to be made first before they should do anything. And while they could try to stop him, the fact of the matter is, they're not really too sure what to say about him. They heard about a few of the things he's done in this reality. And honestly, they're not too sure. Are you serious? Yeah. Okay, listen. I've heard about what this counterpart's done, and I don't want to fuck with him. Really? Yeah. I mean, shit. He's crazy powerful, right? You're just gonna run? Yeah, probably. But only until the vial's made. Oh my god. Okay, so you're useless then. I'm gonna turn and run. And Miles just try to think about what to do. Him going to open the portal and leap right through it. Right now, him gonna fly out and into New York City. Him at least gonna try and respond. Is anyone there on this comms? And he doesn't get a response. Oh, lovely. You there? Julia? What's going on? Listen, I've been a bit busy. Busy how? I'll explain that later. Listen, how are things going? Reed's keeping me updated and they're almost done. They just need more time. But Izuku has Toga. Did he try to eat her? No, I don't think he's trying to eat her. Oh, so where's he heading to? We're following him right now and we're keeping track of Toga's signal. Listen, Miles, I know that you've been through a few things in your own reality, but you don't have to go with me in there. Hmm? No, I sort of have to. In my reality, Izuku is my mentor, and that has not changed. If I'm gonna help Izuku, I can at least help a version of him. Pay it forward. He helped me. Right. The two are gonna land, and right now Julia does a walk into the building. Her feeling that bitter taste in her mouth, but it's also starting to turn sweet. That that is a bit weird. Her gonna walk in, and everyone they do try to figure this out. Right now, Miles is expecting a very bad situation. And whenever he actually is gonna walk in and see the web, he does gonna see. Oh shit! Wait, what's going on? Him looking around, and there actually is a voice. Why have you come? Izuku, it's me, Miles. I remember, Miles. You're in my territory. Hey, territory? This city is mine. There can only be one king. Okay, hey, listen. Whatever's wrong with you, we're gonna fix it. Nothing wrong. Okay. Okay. Listen, whatever we stepped in, we'll leave. You will leave. Okay, but is Cindy okay? She's fine. She is a queen. She has not been harmed. I've been taking care of her. Okay. What does that mean? I don't know. Okay, but what about Jessica? She is here. She is. Where is she? Um, hmm? Jessica? Over here. What's going on? I don't. You okay? Hers not gonna laugh. Her gonna not giggle. And it is a little alarming. He's he's not too sure what's happening here, but hey guys. Cindy? Hi Julia. Felicia? Almost gonna laugh. And it's a bit odd. He's not too sure what the hell's going on. But Julia's feeling this pressure in her chest. It's no, no, don't panic. Not now. Not now. Her trying to at least stay focused. And it feels a bit strange. Something's not right. And Miles does get a turn. Her actually not going to turn and run into the building. And Miles is trying to bring up his hand. Him going to shoot a web, as there actually is where Spider-Man does a scream out. Because Miles, he stepped further into his territory. And right now he does threaten the nest. Now, Deku, he does a rush in. And Miles, whenever he does see the full figure of Izuku, this massive man-like monster, he is a bit more alarmed. Especially when it does begin to elongate and grow larger. That was not what he expected. And Miles is going to try and leap up into the air. Him going to smash onto the ceiling and going to actually turn and run. Okay, big problem. I'm going to actually don't turn. Him going to leap down and going to shoot out webs. Him blasting taser webs directly into Izuku. Him taking the shock and still rushing towards Miles. And Miles, he does actually going to turn. Him going to yell at Julia about exactly what the fuck she's doing. And Julia right now doesn't make her way further in. She tries to figure out exactly where everyone is, where they've been taken, where they're going. And we do actually have Toga, who does get actually somewhat cut herself down. Her smashing onto the ground and going to actually somewhat set up. Okay. Ow. Right. She's fine. We're gonna see Toga. Well, Toga gonna see Julia as Toga gonna see Julia as Julia is gonna run by Toga. Now, that was a tongue twister. Right now, Juliet is gonna blitz right past her, and Toga's a bit confused. Trying to see that, as she actually trying to ask exactly what Julia's doing. Gotta find it. Gotta find it. Miles. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Him right now going to actually somewhat turn. Him going to cartwheel out of the way and going to actually turn and throw a box. Him smashing it right into Spider-Man as he is going to turn. The crate going to fall as what remains of it, Spider-Man is going to turn and walk directly through, crushing further. And Miles, he actually tried to ask her exactly if the fucking cure is ready yet. And Miles, he does get a response. They're on their way. And Deku doesn't want to turn to Miles, talking about it. He's threatening his hive, his queens. He's threatening his home. Hey, Zuko, listen to me, man. Calm down. Calm down. I know, calm. Him rushing forwards and yelling at Miles more. And Miles, he is going to turn invisible. Him going to leap up into the air and try to talk to Izuku more. And Deku, he has to look around. He sees Miles right there. But let him speak. He will be easy. Sink his teeth right into. Eat. Consume. That right now in Deku's mind. He's hungry and Miles is another king. Miles is another predator in his territory. Another villain to him. Now, Miles, he's not ready for whenever Deku does bring his hand up and blast a web directly at him. Him going to throw out his hand and yank Miles directly in. Miles, surprised and alarmed, whenever Deku does throw out his hand and smash him directly into the ground. Him gonna actually bring Miles back up, turn and throw him at the wall. And Miles a bit more alarmed. Him going to actually duck down his head when his spider sense went off. Deku smashing his fist directly through the concrete. And Miles does roll out of the way on the ground. As he is at least trying to ask if they're on their way. Yes, We are. Just keep him distracted. I'm trying to stay alive. We'll do both. Why didn't I think of that? I'm gonna bring his hands up and blast out webs. And right now Spider-Man is gonna rush forwards. Him leaping through them at Miles. The massive arms out of his back, attempting to try and attack. Rushing at Miles as Deku, he does gonna stare at him. Him gonna grow larger in size again. And he does gonna stand on 2 feet. Him with the spider maw, him screaming at Miles. And then going to actually someone going to turn and shoot out poison at him. And Miles is alarmed, especially whenever it does going to shoot directly onto his arm and burn through his costume. Him is going to scream out at that, bring his hand up, and going to try and web onto it. Him yanking off the web, hoping to get whatever the hell was on his arm off. And right now Miles, he does going to turn back to Izuku. Him rushing up into the air as Miles, he actually is going to throw out his foot. Him going to throw himself forwards and down, smashing directly into Deku's face as Deku, he is sent flying backwards on his feet to go up into the air. Deku going to throw out his hand and slash out one of his tendrils directly into Miles' back. Miles trying to dodge and feeling it slash across his spine. Him going to scream out in pain. As right now the Avengers, they show up. And Deku is screaming out. As there is where the Spider family does get to come in. And the Avengers, they do go to see what happens. Everyone does go to rush in. They'll go to blast out their own webs and try to take him down. But Izuku, he does try to rip through the massive, massive amount of them that does get sprayed at him. Him right now ripping through a sea of cobwebs. And trying to get through. And there actually is Hawkeye, who does go to stand there with an eye patch and drawing his bow. Him going to right there. I'm gonna let go. And Deku, he actually does this on turn. Him gonna throw out his hand as right now someone is gonna smash Ricky down onto him. Julia going to throw down a venom blast. And this is where Deku just gonna scream out before he actually shot Ricky in the chest. And the arrow containing the cure does go to inject him. And Deku, he does so gonna bring down his hand. Him grabbing onto it and ripping the arrow out. Him going to snap the piece in half and drop it. As he's going to turn and scream looking at Julia, I'm going to throw out his hands forwards towards her. And Julia is actually going to dive underneath and throw her hand up. Her trying to smash Ricky into Deku, as right now Deku, he does get to tank the punch. However, he doesn't go to fall forwards. Him falling onto his knees and using his massive hands and smashing them into the ground. Him beginning to start coughing, making sounds. He sounds like he's trying to cough up a hairball. But it sounds unnatural. It sounds guttural. And then it just won't scream out. The arms going to fold together. And right now, the creature, it does get some freeze. It beginning to crack. As Deku, he does go to try and stand up. Him going to step backwards and fall into the ground. Him confused. Huh. What the fuck? Izuku. Right now Julia gonna rush around and grab on a Deku. But Deku, he looks strange. His eyes aren't responding and shit. What did you guys do? Right now, Miles gonna run up. And then he's trying to grab onto Deku, asking him if he's good. Miles? Fine. Head fuzzy. No, not feeling good. Yeah. Listen, it might take you a second to gain your bearing, but are you okay? Fine. I'm fine. I'm just disoriented. Confused. Where's Regent? Regent's dead. Is he? How did he die? You killed him. That's nice. Deku falling unconscious. And Julia's just won't turn. Her going to glare over at Reed Richards as they do to take Deku into custody. And right now they do at least try to see exactly what he's done to the three. However, what they find was quite unexpected. Now, Deku, he actually does just want to wake up in a hospital bed, and things are off. They feel weird. Right, right. His head. What's going on? Him looking around, and he does something to sit up. As there is, he does a look around and see Mr. Midoriya, you are awake. Jarvis? Jarvis? Wait. Nice to see you again, Jarvis. It is nice to see you again as well. How are you feeling? I'm disoriented, groggy. Ah, I need a glass of scotch. It's 6 in the morning, sir. Bourbon. Might I suggest water? You can, but uh, I need a victory drink, and I need to get rid of this headache. I didn't even know I can still get one this bad. Jesus. Even drinking with Logan, it wasn't this bad. Might I suggest you take a minute to calm yourself? You have done quite a lot over the last couple of weeks. Weeks? Yes. Quite a lot has happened in this amount of time. You freed the heroes, and you saved the world from Regent's takeover. Latveria is continuing with a ceasefire agreement, and they've been neutral in many things. Genosha is still seen as the mutant nation, and many people are wondering exactly where the mutants are now. However, others have been ignoring such things, and they've been focused on you, the attacks you have perpetrated around the city. Perpetrated? Caused. You mutated further, Mr. Midoriya, and turned into a mutant monster, or a mutation of a monster. It is unclear. Right. Okay. So what happened? Many things have happened, Mr. Midoriya, but I do not believe it is my place to tell you. Jarvis going to give Deku the information he was programmed to tell him already. What Deku did over the course of several days to almost 2 weeks. Yeah, he messed up big. And Cindy got the alert that Deku was awake. And she currently is gonna walk into the room. Her gonna walk in and go to lean against the wall. As Deku is gonna turn to her. Hey Cindy. You better? Yeah. I I'm I'm sorry for whatever I did. You haven't even heard what I said to you yet. I don't need to hear it. I murdered a lot of people, and I'm beating myself up about it, and I'm realizing a few things I don't think you want to hear, and I think you know, and I think they know, and I think. How long have I been asleep? Uh, how long? You've been asleep for almost a week. Oh, yeah. A few things you should probably know. Uh, Here it comes. It was strange, and I don't fully understand what you did. I tried to increase my powers, but there's something I miscalculated. I know I miscalculated now. I went with data I used before. I didn't account for a few things. I thought the math was still the same. You accounted wrong. I know. Cindy, just if you're here to punch me in the face, can we just get it over with? I'm gonna feel bad. Either way. You murdered Regent. You saved the world. And you transformed into a monster. One that I don't know really how to feel about. Though, I know what happened is kind of all of our faults. What? There's a lot to explain, and the fact that you don't remember makes us feel a little bit worse. 'Cause now I might have to explain. Explain what exactly? That right now on Deku's mind. And Deku and Cindy do something good to talk about it. And they realize quite a bit. There have been many, many things in this marriage that have been shaky and made things rocky. But this might be the worst thing that's happened yet. And Cindy does go to somewhat hold up a few things. Her going to hand one to Izuku and talk about it. So, she does want to know, what are her plans for this? Huh. Are you sure? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. What about Jessica? Where's she? Oh, they're both outside. Now, Deku, he does stand there. He feels like shit. He fucked up. Again, and probably worse this time. As there is with the two to walk into the room. Jessica, her, someone gonna stare at Deku. And she does want to look away. As Felicia does gonna walk in stride with pride. Her quite happy. Her gonna walk right up to Izuku and talk about it. She had her fun. And she does get to say, Spidey. Looks like she'll be sticking around. Her gonna start wasting in front of Deku's face. And Deku, he does get to stare at it. Of course. Lovely. Now, with that being said, Deku, he's in for a bit of a surprise. And a very, very long conversation about what they've all done. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.